my name is Haley Harry, and today I chose prompt 4 for my major project video, which is to tell you something I liked about one of the units we talked about. So this is the Pilgrims. Here's a great representation of how I see the Pilgrims. You can tell that here's one guy, he's kind of dressed a little, they're all kind of dressed, lower. They're not dressed as bougie or as fancy, but you can tell that they're praying here. Like, here's one lady, here's this guy with his hat off, here's the boat getting ready to set sail or just getting onto land. I think it's a great representation of the Pilgrims. So we're just going to jump right into it, and I'm going to tell you everything that I like or that I felt after reading about the Pilgrims. So, for starters, I really like that the Pilgrims decided to leave the Church of England. They saw how corrupt it was, and they were like, no, we're not doing this. We're not losing our own identities. So they left to go find better in America so they could get closer to God and build a better relationship. I'd like to point out that they were also shunned upon, basically. They were looked down on because of how they dressed and because of who they were, what they worked, or what type of job they had. So I really like that they had that much dedication to just one thing, that they decided to pack up everything, pack the dogs, pack the kids, let's go. We're going to America. After reading, I felt as if the Pilgrims leaving everything behind to start a new life and praise their one religion or their one culture is a sign of empowerment. I mean, who else would do this? Who would leave everything behind just to go to a whole nother country just to work on themselves and their relationship with God or that certain thing, I feel like it's empowerment, and it's powerful that these people all chose to do this. They chose to come together and set sail. I also feel like it was the best move they could have done, because in chapter 2 it does talk about how corrupt the Church of England was becoming, and how it was becoming like almost segregated in a way. Like, it was separation all over the place in the church, and they weren't having it. They said, this is not us, this is not what we know, this is not what we do, and they left. And I like that. I felt like it was empowerment. So in Unit 2, Chapter 2, it states, but after they were convinced that they might lose their identity and be contaminated by another culture, they came to America in 1620, seeking the freedom to exercise their religious beliefs without constraint. So, basically, this was the most meaningful element to me. Again, like I've been saying this whole time, I feel like it was very much a lot of dedication that they had. Just the fact that it just shows that their values, and like, they're like, we're not losing our identities. We're not gonna, just because everybody else has this one culture, we have our own. We're not choosing this other culture. We are sticking to our values. And that's why they left. Ultimately, that's why they left. They left because of that, and they were being shunned upon for what? They don't know. So, we don't know. So, I felt like that was the most meaningful element, was the fact that they left everything they knew just to continue to praise this one thing, or not lose their own identity stuck with somebody else, or because of somebody else's values, So one thing that I could say that I feel you could put this, from what the Pilgrims did, into today's day and age, would definitely have to be that you don't have to change yourself because somebody else or all these people around you see something differently than you. Don't change yourself. And another way that you could see this was also, just because you're in a rough patch, like the Pilgrims were in the church. They were in a rough patch because this is something you've known your whole life, and now it's changing. What do? There's always going to be greener grass on the other side. So I feel like this could be taken one of two ways. Either one, don't change yourself for anybody. Be like the Pilgrims. Go find your people. Or two, if it's bad and it gets rough, you can always find better. So, yeah, that's my presentation. Thank you for listening. And, yeah, I hope this helped you learn more about the Pilgrims.